you in a relationship now and been in a relationship for 9 years. Tell me about how that started. Tell me about when y'all met.
So him and I met. He met me in that very DL discreet age. When I met him, I was 20, and we met on Twitter because I was, even though I was gay in the closet, the first steps of me coming out was admitting that I like Beyonce. And I became a super fan, and like we both came across like this same tweet or whatnot about Beyonce, and he jumped in my inbox. He jumped in my inbox, and I thought he was a girl. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was a girl at first, and at that time I was still entertaining, a little bit. So he jumped in. I thought he was a girl, and he definitely wasn't. He had these real pretty eyes, and it was just like a picture of just his eyes, so it looked like a doggone girl. We met on Twitter in 2011, and we had like a virtual friendship. Like we was friends at first. Like we just became friends. I had never really met a friend like on like a talkative, like a dating wise in North Carolina before. I had my best friend who was from North Carolina, but I had never really met anybody like I was talking to or whatnot. So we talked, we kicked it, we chopped it up for like probably about a year. Then we lost contact all of like 2011, and then we started back talking in 2012, and then 2013 is when we was like, all right, nigga, we've been playing cat and mouse for like 2-3 years. What you want, and we like came to a decision that all right, we just gonna go together. We gonna be together, and we done been together ever since. I left Florida like maybe 4 months after we decided, because my job at the time, I was able to transfer up here, got an apartment, started out pretty good. And before you know it, we had a decade. Like time has truly been flying by, but I couldn't have found like a greater partner. Like that's one thing, like he accepted me when I was in the closet. He's known me since then. Like he's been patient with me because of my upbringing. Like he was one of the ones, even though he's from North Carolina, his family kind of like they accepted him like from the gate. So he was able to kind of like help me with understanding, it's really gonna be okay. Type things. He got certain family that may not talk to him as much because of him being that way or whatnot, but he's okay. And yeah, so he really played a whole big part in me, like really accepting who I am. I'm not gonna change, because I used to tell him like, we can talk for a little while, but eventually I think I'm gonna go back to a woman and I'm gonna get married and I'm gonna do it the right way. Like I've said that for years with him, and he's just be like, okay, you ain't going nowhere. And child, I'm still here.